From a spiritual perspective, I think the person who sums up the philosophical depth of a spiritual approach to living is Mos Def. And Mos Def is a hip-hop MC. He's pretty famous. He was signed to Rawkus Records in the late 90s. He also did some acting. I mean, really an incredible hip-hop MC, an incredible poet, and he just had an incredible spirit. And Black on Both Sides, which was his main, first album, his big album, was one of the best hip-hop albums of all time. And the introduction to that album is called Fear Not of Man. And he's got a line in there. I'm going to try to recall it. So I'm going to paraphrase the line. But for me, the line in the song lays out how a person goes from being broken and lost to whole. To whole, to knowledge of self, to kind of getting who you are and what you're supposed to be doing and what life is about. So like on some level, what I'm saying is he lays out the secret of life, the secret of a human individual life in this song, Fear Not of Man. And it starts with this little piece where there's, this little like conga drum going, and he's got some little keys, and he's kind of talk rapping, and he says, people ask me all the time where hip hop's going. And I said, well, hip-hop's about the people. And so if you want to know where hip-hop's going, you got to know where the people are going, you know what I mean? And he says, and so people didn't ask me, well, where are the people going? And I don't remember everything that he says, but he says something like, well, I know where people should go. People need to understand that they have value. He says, people have to understand that they have value, not because they make a lot of money, not because they got a fancy car, not because of who they're dating, not because of fill in the blank, but people have to understand that they have value because they are created in the image of God. And because they are created in the image of God, they have value. And when you understand that you have value, then you get where you're going. I mean, I may be butchering Mos Def, but the essence of what he says is that we are spiritual beings and that we have souls. And that soul mirrors the transcendent. You can call it God if you're comfortable with it. And when you get that you have a soul and that soul is a reflection of the transcendent, of that which is most important, then you realize you have value, intrinsic value. So it's this really incredible line. But if you think about it, even here in the United States, our whole system is built on that notion. I mean, the notion of human rights, which is what allows all of us to function, is that there's something about you that is infinitely valuable because you're made in the image of God. Therefore, you have certain rights that I dare not transgress. So from a religious point of view, from a spiritual point of view, from a political point of view, even from a psychological point of view, there's something of infinite value there inside of you. So I urge all of you to go listen to Fear Not of Man, to close your eyes and get in touch with your own soul and find your own value.
Everybody, we are hip-hop, so hip-hop is going where we going.
Hip-hop's going where we going. Oh, this is what he says. Next time you ask yourself where hip-hop's going, ask yourself, where am I going? How am I doing? You get a clear idea. Now here it comes. If hip-hop is about the people, hip-hop won't get better until the people get better. How do people get better? Well, my understanding, people get better when they start to understand they are valuable. They're not valuable because they got a whole lot of money, because somebody thinks they're sexy, but they're valuable because they're created in the image of God. God makes you valuable whether you believe that or not. Come on, man.